All right, guys, I'm super stoked about this. The motor's back together. I buttoned up like some sensors here and there that needed to be tightened up and stuff. And so now we're going to put the motor in the machine. And so straight up right off the bat, we need to get this over to the machine safely and be able to lower in the machine safely. And so we've got, here are the lifting points right here. There's one right here. And then there's another on the back over here. And then over here, this piece of, I don't know, that looks like 3/4 of an inch steel has been sleeping under my car for years. And now I know exactly why I saved it. So we are going to make a spreader out of that to accommodate this motor. So let's get going on that. So I put the tape measure out here. So we're just gonna measure right across here like this. See, like, let's see. So that's 25 5/8, we'll call it. And then let's go back over here. And the reason why I was totally psyched about this is because this already has like 3 holes in the bottom. So hopefully these will line up somehow. So that one's 25, and this one is 27.5. So I'm not sure which one we should use, or if we should actually this one's 25. Yeah, 25.25. Instead of, so I think we'll just go with these two guys right here, and then we're gonna put some chain off of it on these 2 points. And then halfway in, we're going to drill a hole right here. And so yeah, I think that's a good plan. So let's run with that. All right, close enough. Yeah, this belt was slipping a lot. This one right here was slipping. This thing's like super loose. Okay, we've got the hole drilled in here. Oh boy, I'm wondering if this is gonna fit now. I'm a little worried. Oh, that just barely fits in there. Woo! Okay, so I just had looked at the thread size when I picked that drill, and then I was like, the shaft is different. So hopefully it goes all the way through. It does. All right, great. So now we're gonna lift it up with a skid steer from here, and then we're gonna use chains right here and on the other end for the bolted on the motor with chains. All right, guys, I got us here. We're in the comfortable confines of the engine compartment here. And so we're going to put the torque converter on here right now. I've cleaned this up a little in here, and the torque converter, I like totally like just wire brushed this whole thing down and painted it, made it look nice. And then I worked on the center portion here that rides on the seal. This guy was a complete mess before. And so I cleaned it all up. I was going to put a new one on, but when I called to see how much a new one was, which you can only, well, I could only find one from the dealer, and it was $2,700. So then I was like, definitely will be cleaning this one up. So yeah, I just had this on here to keep it clean inside. And so let's move over here and we'll get this thing on the shaft. So I've never put one on one of these before, so I'm just gonna do the best I can. I mean, that felt like it's in. That was way easy. Ride smooth. I don't think it's going anywhere else. All right, well, we'll see when we get the motor up here, because we don't want to damage the pump or the torque converter. So, oh wow, that was really super easy. Well, while we're in here, why don't we just go ahead and take this hood off, since we're gonna have to get to this anyways. Let's see, I'm not sure how to take that guy off. This guy, I know we go like this. Hopefully this doesn't fall on my head. Here, let's take these pins out first. So these are these little pins that you just pull up and then slide over what's there. See if you can get a better look at this. All right, so now this guy's just resting here, so. Okay, we're just leave this guy here until we actually come put this in. So those bolts have to go in first. You can see the hole right there. So I have to take this out, slide those bolts in, and then do this all over again. So now I'm totally confused because those bolts, you can't tighten them down once that is mounted to the transmission. So I don't know if they took it out on a really steep angle like this. I mean, I guess they just had the torque converter still attached to the motor when they took it out. I don't know, I'm really confused, but what I'm gonna do, this might be a waste of time, is I'm going to get the motor back in there and then slide that green piece forward, that little extension, I'm gonna slide it forward and then try to bolt that piece on and then push everything all the way back, which is going to not be fun, but that's the way we're going to do it. Yeah, I don't think these guys, I think these guys have to, you have to get the motor in place and then put these guys in because of the torque converter. Yeah, you could see it was sitting on this guy. Then we've got some blockage right there, some wires hitting. This side's pretty clear. But it's pretty tight in the back here. I mean, we don't have that much more room before it has to start going in rather than down. Well, actually, I'm way off. It needs to come, like, totally come this way. You look down the side right here. I don't know if you guys can see the torque converter way back there.
Hey guys, I got the motor in. That was challenging. It took like 7 hours to get that motor in. It was quite a, yeah, I don't know. It was difficult getting that in there. I think the main problem is that when I was holding the motor up with, it just kept the motor straight all the time, and I didn't have one of those things that you can crank it and tilt it. I think this motor needs to go in at a really steep angle. And so I had taken that rear part of the transmission off, and then I put it on the bell housing, and then so I ended up like that rear little extension piece of the bell housing, I just left it sitting there on the torque converter. It wasn't bolted to either side, and then I had to take the front motor mounts off and the front pulley off, and then I could finally wiggle it in there, and then put the bell housing piece on the motor first, and then bolted it to the transmission. So I got a bunch of this other little stuff on here. This is all kind of just sitting here. It's not bolted down real hard. I'm just getting everything up there and make sure everything gets in place, and then I'll go back and tighten everything up. And I don't know why, but when I put this on, it really felt like something big happened. It's just some plastic piece that slides into place. But so I'm gonna work on this a bit more, and then hopefully next time we will crank this up. I'm getting all new fluids for it, and I'm having trouble. I think the bracket where the accelerator cable mounts in the engine compartment that holds the end of the cable, not on the governor, but the part that actually holds the cable itself. I think that piece is missing, and I don't know where it goes, and I'm not even sure where it mounts. So that's kind of a thing that I'm trying to figure out. But I'm excited about the progress, and next time we'll hopefully fire this thing up. Thanks for watching, guys.